Slow down.
10月
There we go.
29日、スト3サード東西戦始めていきたいと思います。皆さんよろしくお願いします。パフパフドンドンドン、パフパフドンドンドン。で、本日、はい。
You guys remember this game?
マイクしゃぶり勢。初めて。
This is that Kusa Ryu versus some Kon something. I'm not at any way against no invincible DPs. There's nothing wrong with that. Super 3 is definitely Aura's best super to learn with. Particularly EX Super 3 is really easy to use in confirms, but Super 3 is just really simple. You activate Super 3 and then you just kind of walk forward and hit like light kick and crouch light kick and like occasionally overheads, like universal overhead and stand hard punch. And the stones just totally cover you, so you can't even trade, or rather you can only trade. Kuso Ryu, like shitty Ryu.
関東のサードは全国で一番死んでるからやめろって増えてきてるって言ってる本当にクソみたいなプレイヤーしかいないから上位が
Every new video, this Ryu's movement is just a little bit better. What the fuck? Why didn't he hold it? Was that an accident? That was like a good setup and he just abandoned it. Ken can't get out of that. Static from my mic. That's static from the game. That's static from the recording. I should probably turn down the muffled Japanese screaming though. Even more than I did. It's still pretty loud for me. Yes, Ken's DP does work in this matchup. It really depends on who the characters are, but I, in general, like new characters, yes. One thing in my video where I talked about which characters I wanted, I don't think I adequately explained just how much I like Sharon from Street Fighter EX. But damn, it would make me happy if they ever added Sharon. I know they won't, but like, it'd be cool. Ken's Air EX Tatsu does fucking work in this matchup. So does his anti-air DP. Anti-air DP is normally a little risky. It's like good at beating stuff, but it loses really hard to parry. But anti-air DP is super good against air dashes because you can't parry during those. And it's got a really nice hitbox. I don't know what kind of characters I'm hoping for. That's it. 12 hates those. That exact jump and that exact Tatsu. I've seen a lot of Akuma. He looks like he has good meterless damage. Oh, he's missing the juggle. That's a really weird height to get the juggle. But you can juggle into like Stand Fierce or DP or Stay Medium Kick or various buttons depending on the height. He could have confirmed that to Super. I think. I don't know. It was really far out. Ken Super 3 goes really far though. I love this X Coffee 12 so much. They said after Capcom Cup. Hey Bethel. Thanks from Germany. Always German. A regular Tatsu. That one's not as fast. Not as good at beating other attacks. Alright, he's got to kill. He's got to do all that damage in this time. Running away from X Copy 12 is not a bad idea. He's got a lot of damage to do. There's the overhead. He got it. He did it pretty quick. That was a nice parry. Should have been 12 looking for the parry there, not Ken. Well, Ken should have been too. So medium kick just beat light kick clean. I really like Akuma's new hair. It looks retarded. I feel like his hair was unique, but it wasn't super interesting. And now it's unique and interesting. It does make the character kind of more corny though. And like, you know, we are supposed to suspend our disbelief just a little bit that Akuma's an intimidating person. It's getting real hard. It's hard to look at Akuma and see someone intimidating now. Stand short. Ken whiffs an EX Tatsu next to you and you punish with stand short. You parry a DP and you punish with throw. Nice! I didn't realize he was running Super 2 this round. That was like the perfect time to go for it. He could actually have parried that after the freeze. I'm fairly certain that's only like one parry. I've never actually parried it. I've never even been in that scenario. 12's only pick Super 1 against me. I don't know if it's like precise the time after the freeze or what. That was jump strong. That's a good normal. 12's air normals are really fucking good. You can say some bad things about 12, but he's got nice air normals. Buddhatron, what up? Akuma in Tekken 7 looks okay from the front, but it's a 3D game, and once you turn him around, he looks like a fucking hunchback. He looks really strange from behind. His like model wasn't really designed for 3D. You know what I mean? Like his stance. You don't really realize just how fucking hunched he is. That was nice. 12 was so cool. I love 12, like sincerely. I love this character. He's really neat. Whoa, subbed. Sub high. Elena has the appropriate air normals and the appropriate counter pokes to be able to play this matchup well. Most people say she wins it. Wow! That was DP canceled to super. You guys heard my theory about this Satsui no Hara, right? Akuma literally can't get laid. Also, technically speaking, Akuma is not evil. That's true. He just thinks it's okay to kill people in a fight. Yori's pretty handsome, I guess. Nice. No, never mind, not nice. Woo, that punish. Yes. You only die from the demon if you're an asshole. It's literally like Ghost Rider's penance stare. It's the same exact shit. Nice. That was a really easy parry, and I can't believe we didn't get it. You always die from the demon when there are a ton of characters who've eaten the demon and lived. Including, but not limited to, Gil, Goken, and Gen. Now that I think about it, SNK has a lot of husbandos. A lot of waifus too. But like a lot of husbandos. You know what game has some fan service guys? BlazBlue. And also, Guilty Gear.
さあここはでもタルさん押されてますね。
されてますね。
シャーク大官からのサマー。なんとこのタルバイ
Looks
ン
like
さんの
Babby's first Remy
ゴー
anti-air.
ルドジャッジシステムが E プラスになってると。
Nice parry. Not a very good punish, but his best options weren't that good either.
あれだろうね、本当寒い立ち回りをして勝った場合に出るやつだね、これね。
まあこの組み合わせ全然わかんないですね。なんかエレナが勝ちそうって思うんですけど、まあ実際どうかはわかんないですね。
ですね。まあエレナ、そうですね。8-2でエレナ有利。
Elena's this isn't often discussed, but Elena's dizzy output is actually quite good.
あのピエロさんがタルバインさんといえども全力を出さないと危ない。
There it is, jump in parry. You have to forgo your jump in attacks to be able to jump in parry, because if you do a jump in attack, it just gets beaten by the anti-air. Oh, he was anticipating that. He didn't get the parry though. I think you only have to parry the first wave and then you can land and block. I've like never parried that as an anti-air though. That's gonna work.
上見てましたね。
This only, it gets such a terrible connect in an anti-air scenario. They're like really, some supers just don't juggle properly and it's dumb as fuck. They should have like a, I know this was a more primitive game, but I guarantee they could have had like a lock-in effect.
マジ強い SA と思って。
King of Fighters was doing that, and King of Fighters started around the same time this game came out.
俺12のこと
Is there a BAF Cup? I haven't really thought about it.
はあんまり知らないんで。
We might be doing a theme cup this week, because we haven't done a theme cup in a long time, and I'm just kind of feeling the theme cup. I will take recommendations for themes right now.
強いぐらいですね。変わるとしたら
Character has a command grab.
ああなるほど。
I think we already did that one. Character is a grill.
いや技は弱い。
Oh no.
キャラも弱いけどなんとか運でごまかしさ
あ
やるしかないんだよね、俺の場
あ、
合。
あと歴ね。サード歴やっぱ違うな。
15年
Yeah, yeah. KF started in 94. This game came out in 99. Street Fighter 3 in general came out in 97.
さすがにね。
Like 3 years.
なるほどね。ちょっとあれだったね。
I said started, but like I was actually just imagining KOF 98.
からサマーが入って
出し投げ。
Just automatically.
サマー。おーあれで
Only meterless reversals, no.
どんだけ強い
Blondes, that's a good one. DLC only I like actually.
だけで
That might be the one.
これキャラ差ですね、これ。
I'm actually really liking the sound of DLC only.
キャラ差
But it'll just be Sephiroth.
空中だろっていうこと。
Sephiroth will just win it.
出ますね。
市場にいねえだろってことですね。
さあ苦しい。バルニャーさん苦しいな、これ。
I have extremely complex reasons for cutting my hair.
もうバラしていく。まあゲージないから。あ、ゲージあるか。
You guys can theorize on it. Maybe I got dumped.
だけどこれ、めんどくせえ、別に。
Ooh, the healing.
あ、この回復力ですね。12これだと絶望なんで。
これだってそれをまたここからね、取りに行かないと。
Urian is technically blonde.
辛いよな、遊んでこれ、ゲージ溜まるからね、ワンチャンね、もう一回ぐらい。
やっぱり小野田さんもなんか2回までは想定範囲内だって言ってましたね。
あ、やっぱし、
うん
本気出すとね。本気で溜まるよな。
お、タックさん勝ちましたね。
ここで
勝っていただきました。
キャラ差を押し付けていく。タックスさんの勝利。確かに、じゃあ12有利だ。
いや違います。
When's the unbind punches, Beth Cup?
腕動くものですね。
You gotta play with only
有利
kicks.
かなと思ったんだけど、やっぱり12有利だった。さあ、ここで海外勢。
まあこれが強い人の圧力ですね。
これ
リアルタッチもありですね。
いやいやいや、いや、やっぱりさ、そんな強いとかあんま変わんないよ。俺らあんま変わんないから。
お、すげえ今。
さあ海外勢コルトンさん。
あ、やっぱり海外勢の方。
The bad KF games are like half of them.
さあ、海外勢でエレナです。おっと、今差し込んだ感じですね。
2001, 12.
下手にボタン押さない。
90.
しっかり。
I don't actually know. Most of the 90s are pretty good.
感じですね。
あ、ごめんごめんごめん。
94 is kind of bad, but it was the first one, so what can you do? 95 is interesting and not bad at all.
どうなんで今
I seem to recall 96 being okay. I'd never touched 97. 98 is like everyone's favorite. 99 is fine. 2000 is weird but good.
ここでなんか台形を押してるだけで最強キャラに見えるんですけど、あれどうすりゃいいの？
2002 was like the greatest game ever.
俺マグトわかんないんでどうしていいかわかんないです。
I don't even know what happened with 2000, 2003, 2004. And then somewhere around there it became 11.
ここはね頑張ってほしいね。
Played 11. 11's fantastic.
初参加だと思うから。
滞在してるのか何か
Nice.
観光できたのか
Empty jump throw.
ぜひ
It's probably empty jump parry throw.
ね、せっかく来たんだからタックスぐらい倒してほしい。だけどあれ。
Could have been an air tower combo.
おっと
the bad overhead from very close.
終わってる。木原さん。
さあこれは初見がきついですね。
そうですね。続きまして。
なんか俺早いって言われたんだけど。俺は順番早いって言われたんだけど。
いや、そんなもんだよ。
そんなもんだよね。
そんなもん。いいよいいよいいよ。
I love our existing new characters. Rashid and Laura and Nikali and Fong. I think they're cool. Ugh, that hit her grounded! What the fuck? Oh, that was a nice red parry. Probably accidental.
さあ中盤を押すがでもこれ体力リードされてるからゲージ温存か。だがちょっと出しても
We've punished the throw.
まあ難しいところ。
Stand light kick.
タッチで時間取ってて。さあここは
なんかエレナは結構剣きついとかっていう話聞きますけど、やっぱ分かんないとどうしても。
まあわかんないとやっぱ
People always want returning characters, which is why there's so few new characters. It's a shame because the new character is usually pretty cool. Could have been a full jumping combo. That was really far away to go for back roundhouse. Double DP? Yo. I love that combo. Oh, we got him. Hit the back dash. That would have been a hard parry anyway. I feel like I do okay in a Fong only Beth Cup. I think I'm better than most Fongs.
そうだよな。さあ続いて登場が米谷さん。さあ今日のタック
I just trade with a sweep. It's the slide. Slide doesn't have any low invulnerability or anything like that, or rather upper body invulnerability. Well, it's like actually short, but it doesn't go under fireballs and stuff. It's mostly just used as a poke. It's usually safe. It's like quite easy to space it to make it safe. It depends on the character you're fighting. Like Kem will punish it like all day, but then other characters can't punish it at all. It's gonna be a hard punish, yeah. He probably had to do reversal super, and I'm not even sure if that would have worked. What the fuck? Was that jump strong? She has a better jump in tart combo for grounded opponents, but even then it's kind of hard to use it on short characters like Ryu. Nice. Love that juggle. Got the overhead. He's got a ton of dizzy racked up all of a sudden. Wake up, crouch medium kick. Oh, this is almost it. There it is. Yeah, beautiful. Nice dizzy output, especially on mallet. I love Elena sweep. It's a fairly obvious block. Oh my god, that stun is racking up so fast. This Ryu can't do anything about the EX mallet smashes. That's like not a super hard parry. Oh my god, he's just getting lit up by them. You have to... Mallet smash is designed around parry. When you see it, you just parry it. Wake up parry against 12. X is a fairly good anti-parry. This is Yama, this 12. This is like the second best 12 I ever see. He's pretty good. Unfortunately, he's up against Elena. I like the range he's picked right there. It's an annoying range for Elena, but an okay range for 12. Could walk under. Even if she hit a button, which it looked like she didn't, it probably wouldn't have hit 12 because 12 gets very fucking short when he walks. He can low profile most jump ins. Yeah. Nice punish. With the sweep in his face. Crouch short. I wonder if that was a purposeful axe. Axe is a good thing to do there. He's been throwing every time. Nice parry and punish. Oh, there it goes. Super 1 is like 12's only way of doing even remotely good damage. And even the combos into it are very short. Oh no, he's done. He's toast. He didn't have anything that round. Best to just cut his losses. The jump cancel. Got her. Got the taunt. The thing about taunt that makes Necro, I mean not Necro, 12 so scary is that he doesn't even have to be near you or like vulnerable to hit you because he does have a projectile, that fucking needle. So it's not just like, oh well, if a well-timed poke will keep him out. Although that is true if he is trying to approach. He doesn't need to approach. He can just hit you. He just needle you. Man, this Lana player is making this matchup look pretty miserable. She's getting supers as often. She's getting supers often enough to nullify his, like, he does damage super slowly and she builds meter super slowly, and they're happening at like the same rate that she can heal off the damage. That was a super confirm and he just missed it. Low short X, hit confirm super. The motion is pretty whack because X is down back and motion for super is down forward. So it's kind of like a Guy combo. If anyone ever played Guy in Street Fighter 4, there are a few other characters that do shit like that. Of course, I'll go back to double QCF. Pretty sure Jerry has a combo like that somewhere. In Street Fighter 5, that is. Love that combo. Nice. They said that they're taking away the full body invincibility of Ryuken, Nikeli, and Kami's non-EX DPs. End quote. So that every character has to burn a bar to have either their invincibility or their armor or whatever they have. Now a universal mechanic. EX is pretty plentiful. But it's going to affect Kami quite a lot, I think. Will they still get CC'd remains to be seen, but seeing as Guile has regular flash kick getting CC'd. It wouldn't be out of the question. If Kami needs meter to DP, the only reason I pick out Kami in particular is because Kami's EX DP is not her furthest range DP. Kami has 3 radicalate from ranges on her DP. So she's going to be losing a pretty significant amount of range that she would have had on hard DP. None of the characters, like all the characters who are suffering from that nerf are pretty strong. So it's probably not going to be like significantly ruining the tiers or anything. He can kill here. Yep. Got the full combo. Two taunts. Two taunts. This is unblockable. He didn't even go for it. He might have needed the dash headbutt. In fact, I think he did. Q is one of the most popular Street Fighter characters based almost wholly on his design. They really struck gold with this design. He should return for other games. Huh. I do like his mystery too. I hope they don't explain anything with him. I hope they keep him as weird as possible. Pretty sure Q can just reversal super. Oh no, that was it. That was a super confirm. Pretty sure Q can reversal super 1 to block tackle. He's in a bad situation now though because he can't take shit. Oh, nice spacing. He's not confirming his supers. Wow, that command grab. And he got the max damage taunt. There we go. It was almost kill. He decided to go for the taunt. That's fine. I think he could have super punished that. It was a very late connect tackle. Those are harder to get in this game than they are in Street Fighter 5. All dash punches are safe except hard one on like Ken. It's fairly easy to get safe dash punches. Oh, that was a nice punish, but he didn't get anything. But then he got a really good reset out of it, so... Oh my god, that timing. Nice parries! He could have been jump around house crouch fierce. You can go for it. He wanted the corner more, but I don't know if this is even better. Nice. Very important to know which of your normals go through mirror. He got hit midair there, so he lost juggle potential. Syrian's almost got his third bar, but he'd love to get that Q in the corner, and I don't think he's going to be able to. He's got too perfect of a screen position. Screen position is really important in this matchup. Screen position is usually not very important in third strike. Compared to every other Street Fighter game, real estate is not a huge deal. Ugh, that could have been a full jumping combo. Sermon is a really committal button. What the fuck kind of combo is that? Crouch short into light Tatsu? You don't see Ken's grounded Tatsu very much. Even if it's like better on tall characters, you still don't see it. Ken's grounded Tatsu is really, really... Ooh, nice. That was a punish throw. I don't even know. I think that throw comes out fast enough that hard punch, target combo will not hit in time. Throw interrupts. The new Marvel is more my cup of tea than old Marvel. I always struggle to do assists like during other stuff, and that's not going to be an issue now. If it's more like TVC, the chances of me playing it are much higher. You can get double DPs in the corner with Ken. You can get double DPs anywhere with Ken in this matchup. Show me that EX Tatsu Super 3. Just dash in, just do it. Be a giant waste of meters. Ken should win by doing nothing. Or that. Kind of curious he did light Tatsu and not like heavy. That was a punish. That hit him in his landing recovery. He's using a lot of that light Tatsu. I've never seen a Ken use that in this matchup. He's making it look pretty good. He's mostly only had it work, but when it's blocked, it's like it looks great. It looks totally safe. That taunt does nothing. I don't even know why I bothered. That taunt's not gonna let him live an extra hit. He's like dead on the next connect, unless it's like a single medium normal. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that kanji is. I see it every now and then. It's just such a weird shape. I've never seen anything like it. It's such a strange character. I don't even know like the stroke order you'd use to draw something like that. I wonder if it's all one stroke. Probably not. It's probably... I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strokes, I'm guessing. Based on the way that you normally draw characters like that. Oh, there it is. There's the kanji. What the fuck does it mean? Throw that shit through a translator. It's indent. Huh. You see that parry and you see that punish? 12 in a nutshell. You can be good as fuck with 12. There's the confirm. That's damn fierce. I have a geek friend who was really upset with a lot of the changes, including the Muta's reversal change. But he tends to dislike every change as soon as he hears it. That stand jab. Dude, there's no doubt in my mind that like the bigger range on lariats can be a big deal for Geef. Especially if you can do combos like low short, low jab, stand short into lariat. Twelve's in Elena's. Geef's got a wider lariat that also goes all the way to the floor, at least on its first hit, so it works fucking functionally in combos. There was some other stuff. Oh. I forget, that's the one that really left an impression on me. It's like really obvious change, but it's a nice change. So Akuma has a teleport. Is Geef gonna be able to chase that shit? Oh yeah, no back roll after lariat. So you gotta quick stand it. Back roll was Geef's enemy, and now he has almost no knockdowns that are like back rollable. I'm pretty sure it's just sweep. If you can grab the teleport, then it's not so bad for Geef. I'd still like for him to also be able to like react with a punish if he's waiting for it. You know what I mean? Like I'm worried that like teleport away is just gonna be too hard for him to chase. You can't always get close enough for like a throw either. I feel like there's gonna be some knockdowns where it's just guaranteed. Mika can chase stuff kind of well. It really depends on her resources, but she's got at least a good dash. Laura can chase stuff really easily. Birdie can chase stuff pretty easily with bullhead. Alex can chase stuff pretty easily with elbow. But Zangief just can't chase shit. Zangief is really bad at chasing down like attacks that are running away. Akuma's teleport goes pretty far from the footage I saw. I saw that 4-wood video. He has 875 health. They've already revealed it. But that's low, but that's not really. That's like Street Fighter 4 had health that was lower than that. It's a different game, but you know, it's not that different. That's still like a feasible amount of health. They could have done 850 if they wanted to. 850 wouldn't have been game ruining. Remember in Vanilla Street Fighter 4 when Seth had like 750? Remember when Baff was like, he'll have the lowest health in the game guaranteed? Anyone remember that? Peter has 400. I like tested that shit. He also has 400 stun. Ooh, love that combo. Yes, the correct punish! Technically he could have gotten some hits of DP. DP doesn't launch for like its startup hits for Elena, unless it's like light DP, which is the only hit. But like the first hit of medium or the first 2 hits of hard don't launch, so you can just do those hits and then do the super, and it still gets grounded connect. They need to add Shin Peter. I'm loving these Peter memes. Every time someone posts like fucking a jury edit, where it's like Peter's model instead of jury's. I love that shit. That shit's funny as hell.
さすが知識のバナオさん。いらないキャラまで知ってると。多分バナオさんから言わせてもらうと、このゲームのキャラにいらないキャラはいないと。
His overhead ground pound looks so chunky in general. Mido is a very good 12. We're being like treated with 12s right now. 12 was like never very... 12 was almost unseen in the early life of this game, but now 12 is a reasonably common character considering he's garbage. That's probably a failed X cancel. And a bad punish. And a fucking... No! 12 could have done something better than that. There's no human way that was an optimal punish. I got instant air axe. I haven't really seen that much, but he's making it look good, making it look like Chun-Li. 12 is a really interesting like case study because he actually has a fucking insanely good dive kick by merit of his air dash jump roundhouse or air dash jump, like, you know, instant air dash jump mediums. It's like, can we make a character with a good dive kick that's not broken? No, that wasn't even throw. That was staying short. His punish was staying short, and then he walked in for a throw after that. Wow, I'm surprised he blocked that. That was pretty nice blocking. Moto's a good player, though. This is Thanatos. This is maybe the best aura, depending on who you ask. Thanatos is a nut, which sometimes helps him and sometimes hurts him. The thing is, Oro has some overt weaknesses, and Thanatos plays in an arguably bad way that also catches people trying to exploit those weaknesses, if that makes any sense at all. Thanatos will do very strange or unoptimal things occasionally just to catch people trying to attack at the optimal times for Aura. If that makes any sense. Nice combo. I love that combo, I love that combo, I love that combo. See, like, MC jump low. That's like kind of a bad example. MC jump low, low into straight uppercut is like a terrible idea, but it's really important to do occasionally because jump and stomp is so strong. It's very easy to get parried as Aura. You've got to play in a very particular way to not get parried. Because he's very poking oriented, and he doesn't have a whole lot of reasons to make the opponent parry low. So it's mostly just about having the right timing rather than the right read. Because those are also unrewarding. Just cross up. Yup. The unblockable, that is. Thanatos, though, the thing is, he goes for like nutty, stupid stuff, but he also like to be unpredictable. But then he also goes for nutty, stupid stuff, like in positions where like being unpredictable doesn't matter, which occasionally hurts him a lot. He's got a very stupid playstyle, but he's also unmistakably fucking incredibly good. He knows like everything about Aura, and also his execution is pretty hot. Almost every time I've ever seen Thanatos play Kuroda, Thanatos has won. They played a decent amount too. You guys can reflect on that if you want. This should kill. And he got it. Get some nice meter build here. Stand fierce into hard dash punch. He did medium because he was afraid stand hard punch was going to kill. And if hard punch killed, then he wouldn't have gotten the meter build from the dash punch. Ooh. Oh, it's GG. That's actually GG. 12 doesn't have enough health to take this, and he's got the regular length stun bar, which means he gets touch-up stunned. Don't need a taunt or anything. 12 is the same HP as Oro, I think, which is also the same as Chun-Li, which is low-ish. Plasma Sword, no one remembers that shit.
てるでしょう。
そうですね、チュンリー戦は、まあ、富永さんの
セレナ
プレー見てると大体3割から4割ぐらいはチュンリー戦なんじゃないかっていうぐらい
入ってくれる人が有利キャラしかいないって感じ
そうかもしれないですね。
She dashed him.
今ダッシュの
When two characters dash, there's some wonkiness in this game. Nice link. Very few grounded normal links in this game. That was one of them. Stand strong, stand short.
今のは本当運です。
That's like a one frame link, I think.
しかも逆になって唐草出てたのすごい。
Dude, I literally was thinking about Super Gem Fighter yesterday, and I was just like, Capcom will never ever revive this. What the fuck? Didn't hit him midair. He missed the parry. That's such an easy parry, too. It's a blue parry, it's not red. It's not hard at all. But you feel like a dumbass when you miss it. And it does a fuck ton of damage, too. And she can still jump cancel it. She can only not jump cancel it if it on block and on whiff. On hit, she can basically OS the jump cancel every single time.
まあでも最近はエレナだとこれは思います。まあユもきついです。同じくらい同じグループにいますね。きついグループにいます。まあそんなに
12 is extremely shit, and 12's X copy is extraordinarily shit.
まあ現時点で
Koro is Koro is a really good player. Koro plays almost exactly like I do, and he seems to be a very similar skill level to me. So whenever I watch him play, I'm just like, this is how I'd be doing if I was there. Koro like picks the same supers I do in every matchup. He like fucking makes the same decisions with the same positions. You know when you're watching someone who plays your character but they're really good and you're just like, I wonder what I would do there, and then you look at what they do there? With me, Koro, it's like always the same thing.
やっぱ攻めないですね。
They're gonna put like a cat from Monster Hunter in the game. They're gonna put like a Plesioth or whatever. It's gonna be a playable Plesioth. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Let's get Hauser. Let's get the dinosaur from Warzord. He's dead.
唐草通る。さあバナオさんですね。すいませんでした。
富永さんが、3連勝で
Shang Tsung is pretty good in most MK games. He's a shapeshifter.
鳥さん入れて3人、ルピーガが富永さんとデンジャラス2号さん。
Shang Tsung is like one of the only examples of like turning into the opponent being good. He's also very fancy to play. Got the meter right then.
やっぱ入りやすいキャラ。
安いですね。
Dudley has huge dizzy bar, so you can't touch or dizzy him. I think.
いや今繋がってないかったっぽい。
繋がってない。
3。
Ooh.
ちゃんと入れた。
EXTP anti-air.
おー、隠る。
Ah, that was a salvage combo at the end. He dropped the last part, but it was still really cool. Is that a Mingo? Mingo's good. I should bring him back. Was he not in a game? I feel like he was one of the characters who was never in a game before.
おー、バグステ。おお。さあ、大空から来た。だからこれは位置的にどうだろう。
MK is pretty fun.
じゃなくて安定のコンボ。
It's also very easy. It's like incredibly easy to pick up. That's the thing that people don't really talk about with MK very much, but it's probably its greatest strength compared to all other fighting games, is that you can just pick up like Injustice or MK9 or MK10 and just fucking play them. They're like super, super simple. Sansan technically was a character from another game, but the Sansan we get in MVC2 was like the granddaughter of that character, and also the character isn't from a fighting game.
副将同士、バナオ対富永。まずはアッパー高木で暴れて画面足。足返す。大技から刻んで、デンジンこれは足りてないが、タッチキック。繋がってないが、大。
回復してましたね。
ちゃんともうな立ちくらい確信して大打取ってますからね。さあ
Doomsday was exactly the kind of character that like I feel like fighting games should avoid. I feel like he was fine for high level play, and by that I mean I feel like he was actually kind of weak for high level play. But he was like a noob destroyer.
なってしまいましたが、ゲージは足りますね。もう一回。
Nice. You have to burn all the bar though.
さあゲージ状況がやばくて多分富にはやばいって言ってますね。
バナオさんの見事な焦点が見られましたが、ゲージはバナオ有利。置いてる。さあ逃げてゲージをためながら体力リードも富永最悪勝利。
捨てますね。さあ
ラッシュからさ
Is that really in range? That was like pushing it, I think. Oh! He missed the light Fukiage, and therefore the kill. Got it anyway.
さあ逃げて
Being lame.
森川さんですね。
Literally, the reason Ryu from Breath of Fire was never in a versus game is because he's got the same name as Ryu from Street Fighter. They've said that before. They said otherwise he would have made it. Or rather, one of them would have made it.
おお、しっかり取っている。さあ裏回りはしっかり戻って。さあゲージ発動。
Controller's lagging on PC.
さあ空中で。
Are you using like some kind of thing to make it work, like
さあラギスタッシュ投げ
DS3 tool or Joy to Key or something like that?
さあ
God, there's a million reasons that could happen.
入ってしまうでしょう。さあスタンゲージを貯めて。
I've never had that happen to me,
まず富に
so I can't help you.
さあゲージ状況。まあ富にも。
Doomsday is this weird character archetype of like grappler without command grab.
さあ切り返してゲージ中段さあつながったがしっかり補正して
Nina could make it too. There's like no reason she couldn't.
さあ攻撃ができ
But she hasn't yet.
脱出
I guess it's just because she's not the same character, even if fucking she's not the main character, even if she's fucking there every single game.
だがしっかり逃げたブロってていたが大足になってしまうさあ唐草ミスでしょうさあおっとガッシュに呼んでいたので言わんばかりだったが
This is gonna kill.
ゲージ中にブロしたブロ
Tominaga doesn't drop these. He got this.
これは大変なことになって
Yom.
しまった
Taunt.
さあ
Extra damage.
交差で
Uber.
さあ今回はなんだ 2P 側の勝ちですね喜んでください大平さんの出番ないです
大変さんです。はい、お願いします。
いやなくていいでしょタッチシューバー振ってんのやめてくんない
あれ面白かった、俺も。はい。出てきました。
That nice ass parry, and then he just gets fucking cut short.
いや最近大平さんが負けてるのを
Yeah, it's like the last time we got a Breath of Fire game was ages ago. Actually, I'm pretty sure Breath of Fire 6 came out on like Japanese smartphones or some shit.
本当に和野さんが否定する気持ちは分かる
There's so many games where it's like, man, I wonder whatever happened to that game, and then it turns out they got like a fucking Japanese mobile sequel. It's like, oh, I guess I'll never ever play that.
ほら
Final Fantasy Tactics S, that's the one that pisses me off the most. I would have liked to play that game. Ooh, that has a huge recessed throw her box. So you need like a throw with gigantic range or to be abnormally close, and that was both.
今ちゃんと垂直ジャンプ読んで勝てる選択を取って
The name of this Urian is Denjaras 2, and then I don't remember that character,
ほらこれ絶対勝たないじゃん
but it's a counter. It's second something, dangerous second something.
最強キャラさあ大平さんなら見せてくれる
I cannot remember the pronunciation. Urian has a lot of health. That's why that combo didn't kill him.
なかった
Urian's got like the third most health in the game, or the second most, I think. Gil has more, Hugo has more. And then Urian's like after them. And then there's a fucking multi-way tie with like a bunch of characters who all have 1200.
大平さん
Like Q and Alex and Ryu and Ken and I think Dudley and tons of people.
僕が 豆プレイして負けただけなんですけど、
ありがとう。
大変さん喋ったけど、あれマイク持ちたいから喋っただけは絶対持たせんだよ。分かってると思うけど。
わかりました。
あれでここで
A new lame SF character.
やばい。
Let me reflect on that. Fong.
やめた方がいいね。
Fong is pretty lame.
なんかよくわかんない、なんか太平語みたいなシャツやめてくんねみたいな。
あーもうそういうのきついね。
そうきついきつい。あれも釣りだから釣り。絶対反応しちゃダメだよ。
じゃあということで、じゃあ本日の東西戦はこれにて終了ということで、皆さんお疲れ様でした。ありがとうございました。
富永さん、はい。
Oh.
なんと、まあいいや、とりあえず11月5日、スト3サード東西戦始めていきたいと思います。皆さんよろしくお願いしま
I
す。
still watch. Oh,
さあ始まりました。
that was nice.
本日はマイク浦島太郎さんでお願いしております。よろしくお願いします。
Jerry got redesigned to be lame.
はい、タックスさんですね。
Originally, she didn't really have a. I don't feel like she conformed to an archetype,
空中で当てるやつですね。
but she was like she was bad at being rushed down and bad at being lame.
た方がダメージ少ないんだよね、確かね。なんと柴田さん、全部コピーでいくと思いきや、なんかいろいろ使うっぽいね。
I would approve of Alex being 1050.
どうなるか
Harmless to me. Alex had the same health as Ryu in this game. Couldn't tell you about TBC Alex's health.
厳しいね。
Alex has actually been somewhat prolific, hasn't he? Remember when Ibuki was in Super Jump Fighter? I wonder if Ibuki's made it out of Street Fighter 3 more than any other character.
強いですね。
The loop shit's gonna be gone, apparently.
ちょっともう、12わかんね
It's not that hard anyway.
え。もうなんか、ヒーリング使う
And it's also not very important. You'll rarely get the opportunity to do it, even if you know how. Speaking as myself.
何でもこかしたらヒーリングで。あ、投げが通ります。
Maybe it's me being a natural, but like Guile's really not hard at all.
いけた。まあ適当に勝利権打っても大丈夫だよね。出てどこにいるんだろうってわかんないもん。うわ。さあ、出なかった。ちょっと今ミスった。今投げからボタンを押してる音は聞こえたんだけど。さあどうする？ここからワンチャン。
Ibuki also made cross Tekken, which Alex didn't.
さあこれは。さあガードしてるギリギリ。
若干隙は少なかった気がする。
ギリギリガードが間に合って最高の状態でファイナル。
Everyone sucked at charging in general until they played a charge character for a while.
柴田さんゲージなくなっちゃったぞ。
ここで全然状況は分かんないですね。
Big guy with metal arm. Oh, the Delta Red guy.
しっかりくぐって投げてって。
Kami's fucking teammate. Of all the Delta Red guys, why'd they pick him? Granted, it might not be him.
はい投げ。さあこれは
SD 狙ってますね、柴田さん。
Delta Red is full of cool
どう
characters.
していいかわかんない系ですかね。
相手が浮いた瞬間、柴田さんにセーフしました。
まあもっと勝利権とか打ってってもいいかなって気はするんだけど。
そうですね、どっかで
まあでもこれ投げとか昇竜拳ってそうですね。
当てればそうですね。
I don't know what they do with that. They might not.
確定するところで
I doubt it. But I'm not gonna say outright no.
これ追い詰められてるぞ。
Durian can do some attacks into a very delayed connect headbutt, and then link out of that into another headbutt.
そしてここの時間帯からのヒーリングは辛いぞ。さあなんとか行くしかない。
Yeah, Yun made it out a lot too, because he was in CVS2, right? And also Alpha 3 and Street Fighter 4. That's 3 games.
来ましたここで
Ibuki's still winning though.
遠征勢
はい。
中華金さん。さあ来ました。先ほど富永さんにいっぱい課金してくれました。ありがとう。
課金されました。
課金してくれました。だから富永さんと森川店長は重課金3って言わないといけない。
なるほど。
ありがとう。
Very cool.
しっかり。
Did confirm there.
カジノで
He waited and watched. What was he afraid of?
分かって
Elena Super 1, really?
ね、惜しい。
That's not a very scary thing. It is invincible, but it's just not very scary. It's really risky for her and not very rewarding. It doesn't do that much damage. and it takes like a good chunk of meter, and it, like if it gets blocked, she like dies instantly. He was really that timid that he like dropped his rose pressure for fucking trying to beta super. Oh yeah, Capcom Fighting Evolution. Yun made it to that. Forgot about that one. So did Chun-Li as a Street Fighter 3 representative, and Urien, and I forget who the other one is. Alex. Alex made it to that. Alex might actually be the most prolific. No, I think we've got like a. I think it's got to be Yun. So everyone said Screw Smash was gone, but now it just turns out that Screw Smash is a DP motion. That's good. That's better. That means he has chargeless tools in some scenarios. I can't immediately think of a scenario where Balrog needed a chargeless tool, but there must have been some. Oh my god, the Dizzy eating like 2 fucking Dudley uppercuts. Dudley's EX uppercut does like 40% of your stun bar in 1 attack. Dudley has pretty garbage stun, but his uppercut has a fuck ton. Wow, that was like max range. Oh no, how do you choke that hard? That's like a pretty hard combo to drop. That's one of Dudley's easiest struggles. And he like did the cancel even though the towards medium kick whiffed. Beautiful. Reset currency points. I think that'll probably get some people upset, so probably not. Doubt it. Very much doubt. It'll be Akuma only when he launches, yes. All of our cups after that one will be fucking Season 2 cups. Screw Smash being motion is helpful. That lets you like mash it more effectively if you don't know when the opening is going to be. A little problem with charge characters if you don't know where the opening is going to be, if it can be in like 2 different places, is accidentally burning your charge in the wrong place. Did you guys like that matchup knowledge video, the green one? A lot of people ask me like, hey, how do I like fight? I wanted videos on how to fight X character. And I was just like, okay, how am I going to do this? And that's what I ended up making. I could do one for like the whole cast. Honestly, I've been doing the weekly challenges like pretty consistently, and I'm still like, it's so long to be able to afford one character. Oh my god, that didn't even hit. Looked like Dudley was parrying. Maybe he's like lucky it didn't hit, if anything. Nice kind of pressure. Really nice kind of pressure. Oh, it was only 1 parry. That's so sad. He did it like fully predictably. Rock CC combos are alright. What's the problem with them? No, I need to double check and see what Rog's crush counter damage is like. I want to see the numbers. I can just open up my own fucking notes. Ugh! He really went for the combo off of that? I'll probably buy the Season 2 pass. Dude, I'm having so many people just try and tell me to like wait for Season 2 to make any more videos. It's like shit. It's not like everything's gonna change. Even if some stuff does change, it's like fucking I can just retouch it. I've had like so many people just like halt the presses. But I don't release any content till season 2.
エスパーですね、ダルバインさん。さあ、ここで、
Cal's 2-bar V trigger is confirmed, yes.
辻さん、
Or I don't know if it was confirmed, but there was a screenshot.
さあ、来
I
ました
saw it.
よ、これは。これはですね、あ、三上さん知ってる。そうなんですよ、これは。
Oh, that was a very high
プ
connect
レミ
dog
アから
kick.
なんですよね、辻
That
さん。
low might have been a punish.
はい。たまに遊びに来てくれる辻さん、結構ありますよ。
動きなんかいい感じじゃないですか。
めったに来ないから前の方に行く強い人なんですよね。辻さん強いぞ。でももう辻さんが来てるってことはもう
That is a pretty precise combo.
三上さんともうマグさんと
There's other stuff you can do. You can actually do roundhouse into dash in, like strong into V trigger cancel from there.
対9なのか
And then from that V trigger strong, you can do like crutch
感じなのか
crutch roundhouse or crutch fierce into hard screw smash.
しっかり
エレナを処理ってますね。
なんかもうこれすごい安全運転でもうなんか安心して見てられる感じなんですよね。
ついてる。
さあ電車そうだからフライング刺さる。おおここは
これは打つとこです。
Cal's fireball cancel timing is already like perfect, or not cancel, the recovery timing.
とりあえずなんとかして
Honestly, it could stand to be a bit. It could stand to be a bit longer.
さあここでもうたまる
厳しいかタルさん。
発動してってテンポで掴む。お
うまい。
これは
Huh.
うまい。
で
I've seen that one.
しっかり回収を。
That was pretty cool. I want to see it again.
ガードスター今の裏を。
発動してってテンポで掴む。
Stand. That looked like a Street Fighter 4 one.
タルさん
Stand roundhouse into dash punch,
厳しいかタルさん。
and then juggle on the other side.
テンポで掴む。お
That was weird. I'm surprised that worked.
しっかり回収をして。
さあここからライブ
ガードス
シュ
ター今の裏を。
めくりガードしてますねタルさん。
おうまい。
で
That probably scaled his damage to shit.
タルバイン連携を
But I guess we wanted the positioning. It was probably fine.
現役陣いったか
Ugh, nerf.
タルさんいった。
これは崩した。
Very unusual juggle there.
まあしょうがないですね。
さあちょっと匂ったけどタルさんやった。
Samu's gonna be buffed a lot from the nerf to throw Oki. That like hurts Sim more than it hurts almost any other character. That's like a huge buff.
ありますよね。
Sim will go to like high tier for just that, I feel.
なんかユンとやるの好きっぽいよね。
けどその対応するのはまあ面白いって面白いですからね。
さあ走ってって。
さあ画面足。
さあこれは辻さんの9号線の経験がどのぐらいなのかと。
難しいけどし
さあ
っかりガードして。
そう赤黒怖い。ちょっとああいうのやられるとあれだね。ヒヤッとやっぱりこれはゲージありきで
Ugh.
うまいな。さあ画面足。
起き上がれない。
I've actually played like a shit ton of Marvel games, but covertly,
うわー怖い。
off screen.
うわギリギリ届かなかったか。
I played Marvel pre-Ultimate. I mostly spectated once Ultimate came out because I couldn't keep up.
しっかりこれは
No, you don't. You can't change direction with Meat Squasher. It automatically picks the nearest corner
しっかり見てる。
あー惜しいな。
in this game.
これはちょっと苦しそうだぞ。うおマジで。
しっかり噛み合った。
あーゲージをまとって触りに行くよ。怖い。
レオ君ま見てるな。
It looks so stupid in Street Fighter 4 when he just runs all the way across the fucking screen.
ちゃん狙ってきます。
もう絶対ヒロ君2回で狙ってますよねこれ今。
ですね。
もう
どっかで狙ってき
当
ます。
たるっていうのが。
Hugo is surprisingly good against Yun.
怖い。
It's probably like a 5-5 or a 6-4.
おお怖い。
しっかり。
Yun has struggled against this kind of character in every game he's been in. I wouldn't say this is a bad matchup though.
そして
Yun still wins it.
かわいい。しっかり最後
うまく
取り入っ
温存して
Meat Squasher is not like a running bear in this game. It's more like a raging
た。
demon.
わかんないです。
わかんないですよ。
It's still like a motion, still 360 kick. But with running bears in other fighting games, they'll like run at you and then whiff a throw if you're unthrowable. But in this game, Hugo will just keep on running at you until you become throwable and then grab you. In the same way that Raging Demon will keep on like continuously throwing you until you become grabbable.
がしっかりこれはやっぱライディッシュが通らないと
そうそう減らすとさ難しいですよね。体力多いから。
ああいう
720 will actually kill Yun. I'm not joking. He needs to be super careful of that because he'll just die. He will actually die.
しかねえのか。
That's it.
これは
This is gonna kill.
ダメなやつか。あかん雷撃か。
あの来撃中の高さかくっちゃったか。
しっかり。
しょうがね
Very nice parry.
え。じゃあ三上さんお願いします。さんね、ちょっと今日はいません。
三上さんヒューゴやってんだよね。
あ、エバラさんとかでやってるから。
うん、とかでやってるから
うん。
練習の成果を見せれるか、三上さん。
さあ、ここでミスター三上登場。ここで
Not quick standing these.
入ってこれ相当硬くなってるから。
I'm pretty sure that he just has both in V trigger,
だけどこれは中間が
but don't quote me.
もう何でもいいんだ。
ちょっと三上さん落ち着いてますね、立ち回り。
別に PA ぐらいっていう感じ。お
I don't think there's a single example of like a character losing an option while on V trigger. He had 2 supers in cross deck, and everyone's acting like this is a huge deal, like it hasn't always been true for Akuma. He has a fuck ton of supers in this game.
おこれはさあ、球をここで発動したけど間に合うか。
間に合うんだけどうまく削りましたね。
あ、ちょっと今の
Yugo's taunt is definitely not bad manner. Yugo's taunt is actually pretty useful.
これちょっと、この側もリードするけど、気は抜けないですからね。
ですね。おー、うまいことバックス
That was such a bad punish. He had to dash in. Why the fuck was he walking?
やべえ。
Holy fuck, that was like critical choke. I think Aura's got this. He's out of meter though. It's tricky. He's gotta be really careful. Oh, he's done. Yeah, that's it. I'd be not opposed to a second super for every character.
我慢が足りなかった、三上さん。
我慢が足らんかった。
足らんかった我慢が。
That ain't combo.
ちょっとヒューゴ君、超外したがりますね。
まあでもこれボールより
That was probably a parry into stand medium kick, but it was a deliberately whiffed clap trying to bait something. Probably EXDP.
これは辛いぞ。
Tor Strong is a good poke in this matchup.
なかなか
Low strong cancel you almost never see because it cancels into absolutely fucking nothing.
あとは金中盤を当てれるか。
You can cancel into firewall, but it's not even a combo. It does give a nice push though. Low strong pushes the opponent out a fucking lot for Aura, and fireball also pushes the opponent out a lot, and it's very difficult to interrupt. Wow, that was a standing 720. Time out. Let's look at that again. That was kind of cool. I haven't seen a touchy Gigas in a long time.
ちょっとヒューゴ君もオロセンうまいっすね。
Yeah, that's zero buffering. He literally just did it. He just did a raw 720. Damn, we're getting treated. We're seeing a lot of weird shit. That was really cool.
入ってる。さあ走って
Hugo-kun's a good Hugo.
ヒューゴ君もオロセンうまいっすね。
Walk up 720, dog.
あー、これは
うわー、裏
無理だった
あかんやつか。
ー。
強いな、ヒューゴ君。
マグさんお願いします。マグ
苦しい。ですかね、電人は。
これはですね、マグさんは最近どうなんだろう。
はい。
多分
Reversal Tatsu. Mago is an extremely good Ryu, and I haven't seen him for a long time.
久しぶりにサード戻ってきた感じ。さっき波動拳出ないって言って
Mago's like a really good Ryu.
やばいやばい。マグさん、久しぶりに、そして久しぶりでハードデンジンです。
ほんとヒューゴ君うまいな。
I feel like he should save the Denjin. Wow, look at that.
バンで
Chain the jabs. A chain is a cancel. You can cancel attacks that are parried. I'm not really sure what Ryu could have done. He obviously could have blocked that jab. You can block straight out of parry. Nice. This is going to be Denjin for the kill. Very difficult to get out of. Not actually the kill because Hugo has a fuck ton of health. It really... certain tournaments have had that in Japan. But mostly team tournaments. No, that was a thing. That's not false lore.
あれどうなんだろう、前ブル
The reason is because a lot of team tournaments, they don't want, in order to mitigate tier whoring, they make it so you can't have 2 different players on the same team use the same character. So you had to be character locked. That's a thing that Japan's done before.
やはり山の神はアンマーマウンテンを選ぶという
This is YSB-san. He's the best.
立ち回りも若干
He's also very good in the mirror. He's also picking what is arguably the better super in the mirror.
前しっかり当ててますね
I would tentatively say character design in Skullgirls is like the best in fighting games. Oh boy, a picture! Oh fuck.
おうまい
Oh fuck.
あー乗ってる
Show me that Shin Peter.
最強さすが YSP さん
Damn, I missed a perfect. Oh my god, it's awesome. Alright, where were we?
いや今日徳良さんいないのが非常に残念
Let's watch the perfect again. Like we're right here. Oh my god, JC, a Peter.
乗ってる
走ってって
中国
最強さすが YSP さん
中国若干はにかんでますね
本当
はにかんで
The thing about team is that you usually just do you don't do rounds.
うまかったな
With team you usually just, you play and then the next player is the next round. The next player on the team. Japan loves team tournaments for fighting games.
うまい
さあここはあえて使わなかったか
But Japan didn't have a losers bracket until they saw America with losers brackets, and then they were like, wow, this is really cool. So they copied it.
走ってく
That was the custom animation. If you get hit during a forward dash with a sweep, there's a unique animation
これはわかんない
where you fall forward instead of down.
状況的には山の
Hugo got hit forward dashing with the crouch medium kick, which is Hugo's sweep.
さあこれはどうなるバームバームうお
This dizzy though.
うお
Oh, there it is. He actually could have juggled there.
でん
Yes, the crouching only combo. Hugo's crouching when he recovers from stun.
大したもんじゃないですか
次何
キラキーさん
キラキーさんキラキーさんお願いします
ブレイブ
A team cup for BAF cup?
あブレイブ
That's really cool, actually.
ヒーリングないんだ
Why am I liking the idea of that?
そういうことも
これは
Oh my god, the more I think about it, the cooler it gets.
YSP さんだから
う殴り合うとか
A team BAF cup.
殴りに来るから
I could be on Team
ブレイ
BAF.
ブかなとさあ YSP さんキラキーとしかやってないと言ってました
I could get like Zephyric on it,
今日もキラキーさん
or maybe 2 turntables.
頑張ってほしいおビンタ
We'd be pretty strong.
ちょっと
中国やることあんまりないですもんねこれ
なんか技相性がやっぱり
うんちょっと攻めづらそうだしエレナ動くし
やっぱ投げとかがね出し投げが早いから
Ooh, that clap. You can buff her super during claps.
うまいな
パームが
うまい
引っかかって
Ah, beautiful.
さあパームからのパームキープおここはしっかり上を見てお
うまい
上からが通らないさあここで圏内にお互い入ります
お互いあと一発当てれば
一発当てたら終わりですさあ時間もないそういう風に
What if that was a punishable universal overhead?
に当たった
ギリギリ
Yeah, it would be hard for people like to actually get teams for like most players. So we'd probably see way fewer entrants.
からおダッシュ投げしっかりグラップダッシュ投げからのラウンドは
We'd have to automatically sort a bunch of people into teams.
ダッシュを見せてからおちょっと手元がミスったか
しっかりキャラ対応
Or I'd have to offer a financial reward for winning. So that people would just enter anyway.
さあギリギリのとこだったがここはスライディングが入って
もう逃げジャンプがやっぱ厳しいですよね中国側は
お
Whoa, that hard read.
しっかり見てる
Looks really impressive when you get it and really miserable when you miss it.
シュート
When you're wrong.
まああそこ結構逃げたくなるからありですよね
Nice.
さあ
さあ
The
分かった
YSB special.
どうでしょう
Oh no, that might kill. Yup.
振っちゃいますね
Elena's in the same boat as Chun-Li, Oro, etc.
うんあれ
Low-ish.
この組み合わせもむずいんじゃないですか両方これ結構むずいんですよね
これはね
ちょっとダットリーチが嫌がりません
ダットリーチが嫌がるねこれ
はいまあヒューゴも嫌なんでしょうけど
YSB plays. YSB get matched up with a Dudley.
が近づけない
Like clockwork.
近づくとブロブロでどうなるかわかんないか
I
ら
don't remember when Dudley's
うまい
taunt effect goes away. Wow. Shit. Oh my god. Stop.
さあ
I know that Dudley, it goes away when he lands a combo, and it powers up that combo. Or maybe just powers up the first hit of that combo.
どうなるかわかんないからな
Jesus Christ, this entire sequence. Anti-air clap into EX lariat on reaction. The multiple claps into lariat.
さあ YSB さんこれは
That was pretty good.
気持ちよい勝ち方ですね。
強い。
多分これでおいしい酒を飲めるぞ。
Anyway, I don't remember if Dudley can whiff a normal and lose the rose, or like eat an attack and lose the rose.
ファームからのさあいや
I've seen the season 2 changes. There's literally no change I disagree with thus far. Multi-clap combos are satisfying to watch.
ーこれはわかんねえぞ。
さあ、ノーマル。
これは
Oh, he'd already spun up. I saw the first frame.
逆になる。おー抜けたできる。今のジャンプで
That's so scary to take that throw, because it could be a short swing. That's gonna hit. Yup, he could have parried that. Ah, the overhead.
埋めた
Tori's a good Dudley.
埋めたじゃあ浦島さんお願いします。やっぱり YS そして登場が
Green nerf's not that bad. She'll be alright.
本日のリーダーありがとう。今日はも
She'll just use crush jab instead of stand short.
う
It'll be fine, trust me.
上平さんがねちょっといない
She might get a better anti-air. Pray. Pray for better anti-airs.
もういなかったら
Oh my god. If you get an airborne opponent with a clap,
今日は
your next clap will just hit the midair. You don't even need to like react.
いなかったら
That was immaculate. YSB's doing that YSB thing.
いなかったらだから上平さん
Jesus Christ, look at all this shit.
いなかったら富永さんがやられた時にいなかったら今日は上平さんいいよなしで
ダメ抜きで。
上平さん抜きでいきますでも上平さん
There's no change that's really fussed me that much. No buff, anyway.
大変なのかどっちか分かったよね
前者だと思います。
To be honest, I really like that Kenny X Tatsu is minus on block. Dive kick EX Tatsu. That's like relieving to me. That's like deeply relieving to me. Because I don't like fighting Ken and I don't like random EX Tatsus.
島ラッシュ入りましたね
They make me unhappy.
からのパーム
Um,
パーム下段
I would say
フルフル半端じゃないよねパームね
I don't know. I need to see the Ibuki buff list.
でもブローエイトもあんまり
I wonder if Super would have juggled for the kill there. Probably not. It does like no damage.
多分5、6ぐらい
He usually gets one hit.
ですよね。5、6。7は入んないですよね。
入んないさあここでこのハウス2ゲージあるぞだがなんとか抜けてかかってきな落ち着いて島さんバックジャンプだけ
I'm okay with Miko's nerfs if they buffed her as well. I just want a lateral. I want a lateral shift for Miko's tier.
落として10台これは
Throwoki, I'm super glad they're removing it. That really chipped out.
マジか。
Not a lot.
削れすぎだろこれ
Oh, he didn't even block the last hit. He was trying to dodge the chip.
あー削り削
I didn't think Ken could be able to chip out from that health.
れすぎだろこれカプコンに電話しなきゃなこれ
There aren't going to be that many meaties, so the fact that DPs need to be X isn't going to be a huge deal. If they're really removing like meaties off of throw.
副将の富永さんが登場。次がまだ3人いますね。
I'm guessing there's probably something really cool about Kami's new V reversal. I'm not an expert. I haven't seen it yet. But I'm guessing if they removed knockdown, they'd probably do something like, I don't know, make it faster. Make it more safe. I'm guessing that it doesn't knock down, but it's probably -2 now, instead of being -6 or whatever.
遅らせ出し投げ中足の戻りを投げて歩いてさあ強気の逆にタグ中大出し投げ入って遅れず壊し着地のブローやね話も警戒している富永冷静
I think Kami's V reversal is probably the worst V reversal in the game. So I don't think that they would just outright nerf it. I think there's probably something they did to it to warrant that change. My best guess is -2, so it's actually safe.
ダッシュに合わせる形になったが間に合
Hypey.
っていないダブル入って
He has the resources to kill here.
これはダブル入らない
Never mind, he had the wrong screen position, didn't he? Couldn't pursue the stun combo. Oh my god.
手堅く遅らせ台形からの整波で富永取ってじゃあ 2P 側
Vegas is good and bad. It's terrible for escaping pressure, which is what V reversals are kind of for. But also it does a bunch of things that no other V reversal can do. Vega can make safe attacks unsafe. He would really like a normal V reversal, but the V reversal he has is pretty neat. Kara Kusa. No punish! That was unsafe. Nice take. Whoa. That looked like he tried to do a meat parry, which is a pretty bad idea, especially in this matchup.
粘ったんですけどね
抜けれないな、さすが。この組み合わせも結構アレックス厳しいですよね。
らしいですね
CT? Connecticut? There are people in Connecticut? I thought it was just trees.
結局あれ縦になってますよね。一応あれだって。そしたらトラック食らうでしょ。
一応壁張り付いたの
I heard the fucking Northeast is like the nicest place in the whole world.
まあ入れると取れるらしいんですけど
Most of the Northeast. You don't want to go to Jersey.
まあタイミング
But like I've heard Maine, like Delaware, fucking like Vermont, fucking New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island. I heard those places are all nice as fuck.
この二人結構やってますよね。だって。
そうですねまあいい勝負なんじゃないでしょうか
But not nice in like a fucking super scenic way, although they are pretty scenic. But more nice like fucking the cost of living isn't super high. Like the fucking crime rate is super low. Like, you know.
逆にが俺側の方が強すぎてやることがないみたいなことらしいです。
まあまあ言わんとすることはうまい。でもね、飛びにね、意外とこう見えて対応もうまいからしっかりと。
そうですね。
そう、対応意外とうまいから、そうね、踊らされて負けちゃうことは結構あるから。
あ、届かない。
お前が悪かった。
Oh. Yes, yes! I love that setup. He got another one. He went for the Kuroda setup. And he got it. Immaculate. And he went for the strangest... I don't know why I did that. Kuroda's such a joy to watch. I really like his decision making there.
やばいと声が漏れた富永さん。
これわかんないですね。
Oh, that fade away to throw attack. Trying to catch like a parry attempt or something, I don't know. There it is. Probably what he wanted. Oh, that's unoptimal, come on. He might have wanted the super cancel actually. That's optimal if you want the super cancel. Alright, this is like over. Yeah. That was safe even if he didn't get the opening. And Makoto was at very low health, and Oro still had 2 bars. They just said a watery death. Are they done? Shit, this one was short. Alright, let's do another. Fuck the police.